I had the idea when I left university that I'd live in Edinburgh, London, Paris, Glasgow and Dublin within the next 10 years from graduation. Did 2 years in Edinburgh and absolutely loved it. Moved to London and stayed. Yeah. It's a very different kind of relationship. My relationship with Edinburgh is very romantic. I used to live here. I met my wife here. I decided that I wanted to be a writer here. I formed my band in Edinburgh. Every street corner is infused with nostalgia for me. It's a deeply melancholy city. And because it's a city that's defined by its smell, because of the remarkable presence of the brewery, which means that every day there's a smell in this city that smell is the most nostalgic of our senses. So every day, physically, I'm taken back to being 22 years old and meeting my girlfriend, not realising that I was going to marry her and have children with her. Forming my band, not realising we were going to tour Europe or tour America or release any records. And sitting in my room and deciding that I wanted to try and be a writer and not realising that I was going to make it. It's a beautiful thing. I don't get to see a great deal of comedy in the Edinburgh Festival. Partly that's because of an absence of time and a profound inability to manage my time, but partly it comes from a position of a deep-founded resentment of the fact that I think the new play is as important in Edinburgh as anything else. And I think there are people producing new plays in Edinburgh that don't have the same amount of money or the same amount of marketing power as the comedians do, and I'd rather support them. There's the White Stripes. The White Stripes have a fantastic song on their White Blood Cells album called Little Room, and it's a very short lyric. I'll tell you what it is, because you're sitting in your little room, you're working on something good. What if it's really good? You're going to have to get a bigger room. You're sitting in your bigger room, you might not know what to do. You've got to remember how you got started when you were sitting in your little room. And it's quite good here, because you're reminded of that.